Alright, we're right into it. Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. We're right into Banshee Cup day number, or I guess round number 6. My name is Bahamut. On the left-hand side, we've got Team Dynouh. On the right, it's going to be Team Gia. And we're going to be first best of 3 of the day. We got 4 best of 3s. It's the Meta Madness style of draft. Heroes that are picked to play are unavailable for future maps in this best of 3 series. There are no baseline bans in the tournament, but there is the fun thing of the bounties, which I was trying to scroll and find here really quickly. The heroes for the bounties are Butcher, Cho'Gall, Nova, Azmodan, Gazlowe, Murky, Probius, Valir, Kel'Thuzad, Convection, Kael'thas, Hunt, Illidan, Nidus, Sagara, Twin Blades, Vary, and Monstrosity Abathur, Longboat Vikings. You've got the duo of Stitches, Alexstrasza with level 1 Globe Talents, which works pretty good on a map like Infernal Shrines. You've got the combo of Lili and Chen, Triple Healer, No Healer, and Juice Pirates. I did look yesterday. There are 4 teams that got 1 bounty each, so that means the current bounty pool is currently split 25% between all 4 of those teams, and that is going to be $250 to each of those teams. But we still have round 6 today, round 7 tomorrow. We've got GSL bracket A and B the following weekend, and then we start getting into playoffs, if I'm not mistaken, for the following 2 weekends, the weekend of the 27th and the weekend of the 4th of May. Yes, yeah, that is Saturday, May 4th, so that'll be Cinco de Mayo weekend. It is the last day of Banshee Cup for those playoffs, and the playoffs will be best of 5s, but of course, as I mentioned, all best of 3s today as we are getting into map number 1, Infernal Shrines, and we've got ourselves a what first pick? It's going to be a Rhaegar. Looking for a simple Rhaegar to start things out, nothing too flashy here. Get a baseline cleanse. You've got the chain heal for the bounce. You've got slow. Mr. Bandit, you got tasty legs or what? What's going on, bud? Alright, that looks good, that looks good. What else do we got going on here for our map number 1? Ooh, okay. Just gonna grab main tank and solo lane off the bat, and that is gonna be an easy Blaze Johanna for the right-hand side. We do have delay. It's whatever. We'll still download the bug. Hey, good morning, Wildfire. Good morning, Nancy. Hello, hello. Y'all are just in time for... You're just in time for map number 1. And we've got a Rhaegar, Leoric, Hanzo. Look, all I gotta say is this is a pretty good Cho'Gall map, and this is a pretty good Cho'Gall setup. Just saying. Just saying. Oh, good to see all of you. Last night was a blast with Mario Kart. I ended up, I had this Lego that my parents brought. Because my brother got my dad some Lego at one point. My dad was like, I'm not going to build this. So they brought it here, and I built it last night. It's pretty nice. I'll have to post a photo in Discord later. But I had a nice, simple night last night, and now here we are. Map number 1, round 6. Garrosh will be banned away. So with Garrosh being banned away, I'm assuming Team G is going to be looking at a dive composition. Mephisto will be removed as well. It's a fantastic map for him in general, just being able to poke into the objective area. But now, speaking of poke, you can still look at a Chromie here. Like, Chromie is fantastic on a map like this for her artillery over the wall. Even then, you can still look at a Sergeant Hammer for either side of these teams. Yeah, you could go into Sergeant Hammer on either side. Brightwing will be grabbed here, and there's the Chromie. So it's not going to be a dive composition. They just get rid of the Garrosh here. I don't hate it. Let's see what we do round out the draft of Team Dynouh with, though. Still need a main tank. As I joked around, we could get the Cho'Gall, but it's going to be a Kerrigan Muradin. This is a really, really strong and aggressive draft from Team Dynouh. And there's a decent defensive play coming out from the side of Team Gia. What do they want to round out their draft with? What's the secret sauce here? Is it going to be Hypercarry Chromie? Do they look into something like an Imperius or a Thrall for more CC, so that way Chromie is set up? Or do they look for some sort of auto attacker for some sort of sustained damage? I wouldn't mind something... I wouldn't mind another Bruiser here to control the Kerrigan a bit, but they've got Genji to be able to dive into the backline and harass onto Hanzo and Rhaegar, so... Well, I guess mostly Hanzo. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into map number 1. Hey, Foo Fighter, good morning. Y'all are just in time. We've got our Twitch prediction going. Twitch predictions up and available, and we are getting into map number 1. First best of 3 of the day. Let's get into it. Alrighty, right side of the map, here we go, Team Gia. Gia will be your Genji. We've got a BRB soaking Blaze, Cascon playing Brightwing, Sereni will be your Chromie, and last but not least, Skog playing the Johanna. Left side of the map, we're looking at Team Dynouh, Hyde playing Leoric. We've got a Dark Wolf Muradin, Darnofsky is going to be the Rhaegar, Dynouh Hanzo, and Jaden is Kerrigan. We have a target practice Hanzo here, so we'll keep an eye on that stackage, but we get into mid lane. Chromie's gonna go deep breathing level 1. Hey, we got odds on the gamble. Thank you, chat. Stormcaller level 1. Interesting. Okay, we don't see this very often. It's typically just totem level 1, so we'll see how... So they're going to be probably buffing up Muradin. This is I'm assuming he'll be thrown into Muradin. He's going to dwarf toss in because, yeah, he's got a dwarf block, so he's probably going to be looking at a jump build. We'll see how it all works out here. Jaden also can jump in with those... with the Ravage from Kerrigan as Leoric drops the Drain Hope onto BRB Soaking. Gia continues to poke onto Hyde's health bar, and that's really all that's achieved. First Punisher will be frozen in the top lane. We'll be seeing that at the 3-minute mark in game time. Until then, it's going to be double soak rotations, maybe a gank into top, maybe a gank in the rotation. As Skog activates Iron Skin, trying to get away. A Soothing Mist activated by Cascon, and Cascon is going to be given a rude welcome to Banshee Cup group stage. Sorry, I forgot what stage we were in, but either way. I believe Cascon is subbing today. Let me double check here really quickly. Oh, I don't have the list of players available easily. Hold on. Let's see. Team Gia. Yes, yeah. Playe is not available today, it looks like. So, Cascon subbing for Playe. Or player, as I've also heard it said. Genji jumps in. More shurikens. We've got the chronic conditions, by the way, for Chromie. 30% movement speed buff to allies, 30% debuff to enemies. What's up, Skullfy? Good morning. Thanks for joining last night in the races. That was a blast. Chromie tries to pick up some stackage down here. We got a really low Rhaegar getting jumped on by Gia, but over on the right-hand side, Cascon once again is going to be burned down by the side of Team Dynouh. A second kill into Brightwing, and a second kill of the game over to the Team Dynouh. Reddit lands the Stormbolt, but I don't think G is going to fall here. Able to get the Swift Strike out. New York does have that Neil Peasant, so he's making quick work of mercenaries and such, but also he'll be dealing excess damage or increased damage to the monsters as well. Dark Wolf rotating with Jaden here, trying just to get those level 4 stacks. Now, oftentimes, with Kerrigan compositions, teams will skip the first objective, but this is Frozen Punisher, which does siege really, really well. Considered one of the best or second best Punishers. I mean, it really depends on your play style for the map and what you want to do. And draft and such. Genji jumps out. It's a lot of good damage into Rhaegar. Kerrigan answers to Gia. And that will be that. Hyde on the objective phase. He's just gonna chill up here while the rest of the team goes and does double soak. So they get a kill. Team Dynouh gets a kill. They've got the camp pushing top lane. Unfortunately, the Fallen Shaman will be targeted by the towers, so that will be cleared out quickly here. But while we have these rotations, let's check really quickly. Dynouh, still working on those level 1 stacks. Needs to hit Chromie once to get that 30% range, but still has to go through a few more stacks with the against the enemies. Dragon Hunger's level 7. Jaden still doing double soak, just finishing out that Sharpened Blade, level 4. Hey, Crush, good morning, bud. Punisher in top lane is going to get some damage onto the fort front gate. Hyde stepping in here, looking to pressure onto Johanna. No Drain Hope landing. Dark Wolf trying to also put some pressure as the Punisher jumps over, locking down the tower with that Frost Nova. Gia did take a handful of damage, and Skog just trying to step forward and anchor, as the fort will take, I don't know, let's say an eighth of its HP down. Or will lose an eighth of its HP. 39 stacks for the Stormcaller level 1 on Rhaegar, and he didn't go into any other talents with that. Hold on. Hyde getting pressured in mid. He drops the Drain Hope. He Wraith walks away. Skog and Gia are able to step up, and Team Gia get their first kill of the game here. First kill of the day for them. By the way, Blood and Thunder for Rhaegar level 7. Ghost Wolf attack reduced basic ability cooldowns by 1.5 seconds and restore 5% of Rhaegar's maximum mana. Arcane Punisher in the mid lane. As we're going to get into those 10 talent tiers at the top of your screen, we'll cycle through the other numbers. Chromie already has her level 10 due to her trait, and she will be picking up the, not Time Walker's Pursuit, Temporal Loop. Totem goes down in the bush, and that will scout out the Johanna, who just backs away. Well, it's looking pretty comfy for Team Dynouh. That one kill does bolster the experience. I mean, you can see right there, it's a 500 experience difference, roughly. Mercenaries, of course, adding in more. Minions is a little bit better over the side of Team Gia, but I mean, that's really about it. There's still about a 2K difference. You know what Heroes needs? We need those League of Legends and Dota graphs. The more and more I like peek at Dota and League of Legends streams, I wish we had more data like that. So you can see, like, oh, here's the point in the game where the XP started to shift. Like, the more I watch, like, they are a little complex, but I don't know. I feel like the more you watch that stuff, it's like, oh, this makes sense now. I get it. It's okay. When we get HOTS 3.0 and HGC 2.0, all these things will be added in. We'll get Lost Forgiveness. Chip Propulsion from Blaze says hello to Hyde as this Leoric is just going to be dropping. Alright, Dynouh just holding the Stormbow in the rotation. Does have 3 stacks, and while we're waiting for the objective to pop up, let's take a look here really quickly. Blaze once, Chromie once. Alright. Kerrigan Jaden is done with that level 4 sharpened blades. We've got Dragon's Arrow, Avatar, Ultralisk, Ancestor Healing, and that Entomb for Leoric. On the opposing side, X-Strike, Blessed Shield, Bunker for the Blaze, Blink Heal, and as we already mentioned, the Temporal Loop. Kerrigan finishes out a wave in bottom lane. Neither team with 13. Hyde able to break the CC as he Wraith walks away, almost taking a bunch of damage from Chromie. She's already done with her level 1. Shuriken Mastery unfinished by Genji so far, but this is going to be a fight over the objective phase. 12 skeleton defenders already to the side of Team Gia. As Dark Wolf steps in, looking for some pressure. Hold on, Jaden is going to be taking a jet propulsion to the face, but it seems like Kerrigan's fine for the time being until she gets Temporal looped back. Big bunker for Blaze is helping out the allies as Dynouh's able to get the natural agility over the wall. Dark Wolf activating Avatar, throwing Stormbolts out, trying to create some space for the allies to back away as Jaden looks for a Primal Grasp Impale. Meanwhile, Hyde on the Leoric is working his way through these skeletal defenders, trying to close the gap between the two teams. As we now have a dive onto Gia, who's able to get the Swift Strike out. Hyde's the one to go down first in this engagement. And now Skog with the Condemned trying to pull in the skeletal defenders here. It's 37. Yeah, they should get this on the side of Team Gia, as Gia's able to back away with the cybernetic agility. Muradin unable to survive or sustain will go down. A double kill over the side of Team Gia, who are now going to be pushing in through mid lane. Second Punisher of the game. Meanwhile, by the way, in top lane, Fallen Shaman got tons of value, and Kerrigan's being slowed down by Gia. Hold on, Jaden takes a twin flame to the face. It looks like the Fire Bat will burn down the Queen of the Zerg. All right. Oh, the second objective phase was a massive turning point for Team Gia. It wasn't a Palantir thing, it was just they got that early kill on Leoric, and this objective phase is looking beautiful. Top fort did go down, of course, after that dive onto Jaden and top. Mid fort goes down. Hyde is a little low here. There's enough damage to take him down. And they will find another kill and a triple fort. This is huge. Blaze kill steal for real. But you know what? We got to have a little thematic moment of Terran taking down Zerg. Jet propulsion right into the face of Muradin as the Shuriken Mastery is done for Genji. Temporal loop on the Dark Wolf as he activates Avatar and will get an Ancestor healing. The extract from Genji trying to take down Darnovsky. This Rhaegar is surviving for the time being. Gia getting slowed will go down, and Team Gia bit off way more than they could even chew. They ate the whole roll of Hubba Bubba. And it didn't work out. Team Dynouh now look to counter pressure in bottom lane. Actually, just across the map in general. They're going to grab camp for bottom. They'll grab camp for mid. 5 to 6 in kills. What's the experience difference looking like right now if I can find the right button? So 5 to 6, and it is a 1,600 difference roughly in just heroic kills. Definitely see how those later game kills really add up for, well, for comeback experience. Sorry, I just saw your more like ban Artanis Cup. I don't think Artanis got banned. Hopefully we'll see an Artanis game today. I feel like there's been at least one per weekend. Gia hugging the wall here. Takes a Stormbolt to the back and is able to Swift Strike away. 16 talents here on both sides. Alright, Mortar Punisher, by the way, for the bottom lane coming up next. That'll be our third Punishers. We're just kind of waiting to see what's going on between the rotations and the team fights here. Danger ping onto the time stop. Dark Wolf tries to walk around it. I think still just walk through it, but whatever. It doesn't matter. It does provide vision, so there is that. They did see the Muradin rotating back towards this mid lane, as we're still just kind of patiently waiting for the next objective phase. And look at that. And look at that. The objective phase announced. We've got that coming up in 20 seconds bottom lane. Both teams will grab the Fallen Shaman for top. Leoric already pushing up the wave in top lane. Dynouh making quick work with the Piercing Arrow, Explosive Arrow combo, so you get the double explosion. Also has that extra 100 damage from the level 1. And 30% range increase. Alright, let's pull away the talents here really quickly. Jaden chilling in the bush over here. Hanzo Dragon Arrow not connecting into the back line. Jaden still looking for that flank onto Cascon. That's an Ultralisk. Beautifully done. Cascon's going to be able to answer with a Polymorph. And now Kerrigan activates the Chrysalis to deny some of the Chromie damage. Temporal Loop will be activated as well as the Ancestor Healing onto this Kerrigan. Currently, Cascon and Serenity are going to be caught inside the Entomb. Hyde wants to take down Chromie and will mace to the face, take down that Chromie. Johanna will fall. It's a triple kill to the side of Team Dynouh, who have Rhaegar already biting in onto bottom lane fort. Muradin with Bronzebeard Rage trying to burninate as he drops down a Stormbolt onto Blaze in the disengage. Nicely done from Team Dynouh. They find the triple kill, they pull ahead in experience, and they're going to be able to get this Punisher to barrel through bottom lane, taking down fort, and at least keep front gate. Going for the sidewall, they want to play off the Punisher jump. Blaze tries to Twin Flame, pull the Punisher away. Doesn't look like the Twin Flame connected or got the trigger. There's the connection onto Blaze. He's going to be CC to Oblivion right now. Activated his Juggernaut plating, but it was not enough. And I said at least keep front gate. This might be game number 1 right here, right now. Punisher jumps onto the Johanna, but she activates Iron Skin in time. Cascon dropping below 50%. It's a little heal here and there. Dark Wolf on the Muradin has Avatar activated. The Punisher is expired. 90% on the core left. Damage continuing. Temporal Loop onto Muradin. No Ancestor healing available for the next 5 seconds. Stuck in a loop is the level 20 pickup for Chromie, but it doesn't seem like Dark Wolf is too concerned. Throws a Stormbolt onto Skog as the Ultralisk is still... Actually, it was just cleared out, but anyways. Big Condemn from the Johanna. Activated Crystallis for the Kerrigan. Dynouh gets an Ancestor healing, and now Skog getting ravaged by Jaden, but has to be careful here. Keep shots in mid. We're starting to whittle down that health of the Kerrigan as Gia jumps in, and this is just looking like a slow but effective burn onto the core. Dynouh will go down. I don't think this is a not like this core. It's going to be a this is done core. GG, well played. Team Dynouh take map number 1 up against Team Gia in our first best of 3 of the day. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Banshee Cup. We're in group stage still. This is day 6 of the 7 days. Tomorrow will be the last day of group stage, and next weekend we get into the GSL bracket. Group stage is going to be seeding the GSL bracket. If you want to know more about the tournament, use exclamation bracket in chat. If you're watching over on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube channel. If you're watching here on Twitch, thank you for hanging out with us, and be sure to drop a follow if you'd like to support the stream further. It's always much appreciated. As we do stream 6 days a week, we make a lot of fun content here. We got a lot of still great content coming at you next week with some of those subathon games to be played more. But we're getting into Dragonshire. As I mentioned last map, it's the Meta Madness style of draft, so heroes that are picked and played and are unavailable for future maps in this best of 3 series. So the 10 heroes we saw previously are unavailable, so no Muradin, Johanna, Chromie, Genji, Hanzo, etc. But it's Dragonshire, so we've got fairly unique drafts for this map. Rhaegar is kind of Rexxar is a bit of the champion for the top lane, so we'll see if he will be prioritized in that solo lane matchup. Dahaka's not too bad here as well. Yrell's got great control. This is also a pretty decent Sergeant Hammer map if you want to just chill in bottom lane and quite literally hammer through the fort front gate and stuff like that and open things up and push people back. So I wouldn't be surprised if a team angles for a Sergeant Hammer, but with this Junkrat start, that's already going to be annoying to deal with. Granted, there is siege tactics from Sergeant Hammer level 4 for that self-cleanse, so could lean in that direction still, but it's going to be a Garrosh Tyrande. Okay, looking for a nice 1-2 punch out the gate. We'll see what kind of Garrosh this will be. I'm assuming it will be a Warlord's challenge, but Decimate Garrosh with the Blood Craze build can be really, really devastating. What did we call it with Justing? It was the Lumberjack build, just chopping wood. So either way, Junkrat will be grabbed on the right-hand side, so it's going to be good displacement against the Garrosh. Diablo picked into Garrosh is a bit surprising here. Medivh was banned away. Malfurion will be picked up as well. So I'm assuming they're going to pick up a Mage, or they could be looking for Tracer here. Could be looking for Tracer. Malfurion Tracer is a good combo. But Malfurion with a Mage is not bad either because of the Innervate value. We'll see what they're going to lean into. That would be kind of auto-attack heavy. Junkrat does have spell power, but it'd be a fairly auto-attack heavy composition into Garrosh. But Garrosh has got physical and spell armor with his trait, so it's not like leaning one direction is going to be better than the other. The Haka Bandway, excuse me. I wonder if they actually consider a Falstad potentially for a global value. That is definitely something we could be looking at here for the side of Team Gia. Left side, though, Dynouh, what do you want to start working up here? You got a Garrosh Tyrande. Mephisto isn't a bad pickup for this map either, being able to jump in. Okay, all right. There's the champion of the top lane. Zagra with one of the best skin. The teal version's better, but still, Zagara picked up as well. Interesting. By the way, Zagara Nidus Network is a bounty, so we could see Nidus Network Zagara. How are they going to deal with this? What are they going to do? There's the Tracer I was anticipating. Chen is a specialty for BRB soaking. Okay. Last pick on the... there is no damage. There is no damage on the side of Team Dynouh. They need something here. Something bursty. There's a lot of auto attack. Cassia actually wouldn't be a bad idea. I would not mind a Cassia. A Valkyrie Cassia could be really good too. Okay. Alright. Let's see how it works out. Alright, we got an Imperious. This is all on Zag, late game Zag.
Heroes,
yeah, that's true.
for combat.
That's true. Late game Zagara. Team Dynouh with Zagara, played by Dynouh. We've got a Dark Wolf, Garrosh, Jaden Imperious. Darnovsky is going to be your Tyrande. And last but not least, you've got Hyde playing Rexar. Misha to be played by Misha. Right side of the map, it's going to be Team Gia with Skog playing Diablo, Gia on the Junkrat, BRB soaking Chen, Serenity Tracer, and Cascon is your...
5, 4, 3, 2.
Malfurion. Sorry, I was like setting up for the Tyrande Owl.
Fight well, heroes.
Bum, 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 bum. Oh! Malfurion takes an owl to the face and drops a dead body on the ground immediately. Sentinel hit, if that matters to anyone. Lunar Blaze was the level 1 pickup for Tyrande. Junkrat is going to go Tricky Shuffles. We've got Devil's Due, Diablo. And Tracer is the first one to go down. I imagine Blue won't even won't want to team fight. About that. About that team fight. About that team fight.
Double kill.
So, Dynouh spreads creep within the rotation. Tyrande level 1 is going to be that Lunar Blaze. Already 1 stack on that. We've got a Groundbreaker Garrosh. Zagara with Corpse Feeders. As it was already mentioned by Crush in chat. Going to be a late game Zagara. Level 16 will be huge. 20 even bigger with the Pack Instincts is the 20, I think it is, right? They won't even want a team fight. Yeah, I read your message right, Crush. Yeah, I understand. They won't want even team fights. Yes, yes. Imperious looks for the stab. Darnovsky going for the channel here. A quick Dragonite. A minute 45 in. Dragonite immediately into mid lane. Camp was still being worked on by Gia and Cascon here. But what value does the Dragonite actually get? Does it just create some space for siege in bottom lane with Zagara? Is there potential kill in top lane onto BRB soaking? Early game Dragonite, it doesn't do a lot. It doesn't also have a lot. Nearly 9,000 HP, dealing under 400 damage into structures. Listen here, Buster. I'm listening. Alright, well, Dragonite gets some open up on mid lane. Kick, oh no, Diablo? He's gonna tank a couple tower shots, and I don't think he's out of here.
That beast is not my beloved.
Celestial Charge is red. Yeah, that was a great kick on to Diablo. He's gonna try and hug the wall and look for a Shadow Charge target. He doesn't find. He's done. He's like, maybe I can. Nope. He got 10 souls from the Shadow Charge up against the wall, so there's that at least. And what was achieved off of this? Fort front gate in mid lane and some damage in top. Oh no, hide! Bear down. 7's already here for the side of Team Dynouh. Let's see what we got for the engagement, because it looks like there's something being set up here. Oh, no. Diablo lands the Shadow Charge onto Garrosh, who pops the Indomitable before the Tranquil Dreams puts him to sleep. Emerald Dreams. Gia doesn't get the Concussion Mine distance he wants, but that's not that big of a deal. It's whatever. Alright, Envenom for Zagara? Yeah, there was that Envenom Spines attack I saw as well. Well, the push continues. Or at least the pressure continues through bottom lane. Garrosh finds a great Groundbreaker onto Skog, who is going to be taken down here. No, the root from Malfurion might be the counter moment. Whoa, big Celestial Charge from Imperius. Good Groundbreaker onto Cascon, and Cascon once again being bullied here. It's Jaden to go down. Cascon with like 11. Oh, the Tyrande!
A singular strike.
Tyrande Owl connects and Malfurion goes down. Looks like Zagara still got the last hit, but it doesn't matter. It looked cool, and that was what was most important. Let's go ahead and cycle through the other numbers as we get our 10 talent tiers popping up at the top of the screen fairly soon. 4-1 in kills favoring Team Dynouh in this map number 2, first best of 3 of the day. Hyde being pressured in top lane. Rexar will be fine for the time being. Gets a heal out from Tyrande. She lands a Lunar Flare. An immediate Owl as well into the back of this Chen, but now Skog. I don't see how you make it out of this one alive unless Malfurion has an insane CC gap. No. I was gonna say, unless there's like a beautiful root from Malfurion that creates enough space for Diablo to back away, but that's not happening, and Diablo does go down, souls expended. Another kill over to the side of Team Dynouh, who are going to work their way closer to 10 talent here. And we're still in top lane. Hyde taking a lot of damage. He does have his 10 as well. We'll see if he picks up 4s and drops them immediately. Yes, he does. BRB soaking with so much healing over time. And he just needed the time, and there was none to be had. Celestial Charge Imperius rotated up and got that kill. And not Angelic Armament. It's going to be Wrath of Angiris for level 10 for the Imperius. Warlord's Challenge. Zagara did go into the Devouring Maw, so no Nidus Network, no bounty on that one. Groundbreaker answered by a Shadow Charge. Indomitable activated by Garrosh. She drops down to 50%. Tracer pressures Dynouh's health bar, but able to scoot away on the creep here, pushing back against those minions as we have mid lane fort going down. Wrath of Angiris has abducted Diablo. Wandering Keg from BRB Soaking to try and create some space, but now there's still a toss onto Diablo. No souls for him to buy back in. He only has 3 right now. He will go down. Wandering Keg was picked up by Chen. We've got the Tranquility Malfurion, as well as the Sticky Bomb for Tracer, Riptide Junkrat, and Apocalypse Diablo. But it's 7-1 in kills. 13 talents here on the horizon for the side of Team Dynouh as Darkwolf looks for a flank with the Chattering Teeth. Oh, there's a Devouring Maw to Malfurion, but there's nothing to follow up as the gate is still up. Jaden, or excuse me, the Gia goes fishing for Jaden there. Different J's. Unable to get that displacement with the Concussion Mine, and Fort Front Gate goes down in bottom. The entire fort in mid was taken out, and this is looking like a quick camp for the top lane to the side of Team Dynouh. Alrighty. And we didn't mention it, but Starfall for the Tyrande. Oh! Chen, Wandering Keg just in time. Able to roll away as he was dropped down to I'd say a fifth of his HP, maybe even less. Shattering Teeth into the Apocalypse. Indomitable. Somehow Garrosh is still alive. The Starfall from Tyrande activated. And no gank onto the Warlord. Wow. That's kind of surprising. I mean, it's just Tyrande healing output is quite good. Quite good. You also have the Elun's Chosen activate to make Tyrande's basic attacks heal for the target allied hero for 175% of the damage dealt for 8 seconds, so nice little combo right there. You can actually see the mark onto Garrosh right now.
Another chance to prove yourself.
What's the cooldown on that?
Do not
30
stop.
seconds, not bad. Siege Giant's cleared away. Garrosh just steps in, looking for the displacement. Warlord's challenge into Celestial Charge. Concussion Mine to try and create some space, but Zagara still gets the kill. Diablo goes down. 8th kill over the side of Team Dynouh. Meanwhile, in top lane, Tracer Chen trying to find some sort of consolation prize. As Tyrande picks up the experience in mid, and this will be a rotation scene.
The Dragon Knight's power is yours.
This will be a rotation scene, but it doesn't look like there's any sort of gank onto Chen or Tracer. Oh, maybe Tracer. Nah, she's fine. She's out of there. All right. Tracer grabbed top. Dynouh is still working on this camp in bottom, so it's not like the Dragon Knight was pick-upable, but they do have an offset fight here in favor for the side of Team Gia. Let's see if they can get something. Riptire into Apocalypse. The healing from Tyrande is just way too god dang good. Junkrat jumps on the point to deny any sort of Dragon Knight steal from Zagara, but Zagara is currently like, I'll just go do Zagara things in bottom lane and be a nuisance. That's exactly it. I mean, why run around trying to rotate into the team fight when you can just smash a wave into a keep front gate and your team will get Dragon Knight eventually? The rotation needs to be here for Team Gia for the defense, and that allows Rexxar, Misha, well, Misha, once she's out of the steel trap, to get the Dragon Knight here. Or at least get the Sunshine channel. Diablo just trying to clear out the creep with some fire stompage. Still one creep right there, though. Oh, alright, so where's this going to be taken? Into top lane? Dynouh's aggressively split pushing on a ranged assassin. What? No. Oh, Gia, goodbye. Tranquility activated by Malfurion. Warlord's challenge answered into that. Wandering Keg might be the setup into a kill into Dark Wolf here. And they finally do take down the Warlord. Okay. Nice Wandering Keg. Dragon Knight throws a Flame Breath back, and that'll be enough to wither down that fort in top lane. All outer layers have been peeled away from Team Gia as Imperious inside this. Okay, that's a nice Devouring Maw into 2. Is there a play after this? That is nice charge from Misha. Tracer had the recall. Skog scouted in the bush, going to be kicked away to create some space. The Dragon Knight's got 20 seconds left as Diablo goes to clear out a minion wave, trying to get some souls. All right, not a bad Dragon Knight phase. They do lose their Garrosh. It looks like Jaden actually canceled that early. And Junkrat with the Ripper Air able to get to bottom lane a little bit faster. Able to macro a bit with that. Creep is gonna... Oh, no, the creep already disappears. Never mind. But they definitely see the fire stomps and stuff. They know the enemy's here. Diablo gets the shadow charge into the wall, picks up his full souls. The camp is going to be stolen away. Dark Wolf getting hit with a pulse bomb. Big Apocalypse from Diablo. The spread volley from Junkrat is poking, but it's not enough. And Diablo's the one to go down just as he gets his souls. The Wrath of Angiers not connecting from Imperious. As he tries to back away, the Groundbreaker forces Tracer to blink out, and these Siege Giants still being poked at by Tyrande over the high side of the wall. Siege Giants get little to no value. Diablo's souls are expended, and another kill goes over to the side of Team Dynouh as they pick up more experience, scooting their way into level 20 a little bit faster. Celestial Charge into 2 out of the bush. Diablo a little bit low on armor, having his armor reduced. Devouring Maw into 2. Jaden takes the Pulse Bomb, trying to back away. Throws a Solarian Flare back and the Celestial Charge going through, but still, Zagara gets the kill. Does have that Hydralisk Transfusion, Corrosive Saliva. Gonna be looking for the Pack Instincts level 20 in a level and a half as they picked up that extra kill on Diablo. Meanwhile, in top lane, Wave is crashing into the fort front gate. What's up, Vita? Good to see you, bud. Happy Saturday to you. Hope you're well, my friend, and thanks for coming through the stream. Warlord's Challenge activated. That's a good Celestial Charge on the Cascon, and the Tyranda's Lunar Flare doesn't even connect in time. As this camp is stolen away, Chen cleared out the top lane pressure, but a Dragonite face is announced here, and we'll probably see another one over to the side of Team Dynouh. What's up, Trainwreck? Good to see you, dude. Happy Saturday to you as well. Wandering Keg forced out by Chen, splits the Garrosh, and he's not really too concerned about that. Bottom Shrine in favor of Team Dynouh. We've got Jaden in top with the channel. And who's going to go grab this Dragonite? Is it going to be Hyde? Looks like yes. Okay. Zagara is going to tag the camp before the Dragonite's picked up. Oh, no. Okay, they still get it.
The Dragonite shall reduce you to cinders.
So, since the camp is still showing on map, they know, and well, Tyrande also rotated down into it, but still. Not much they can do about it. Not much they can do on the side of Team Gia. This actually might be a game-winning push. It really just depends on how the team fighting goes. As I said, Pack Instinct, Zagara and her summons deal 20% more damage to enemies attacked by a Hunter Killer for the in the last 2 seconds. Imperius with the Impervious as he's inside the Dragonite. We've got the Kill Command, Shooting Star, as well as the Titanic Might. Riptire from the Junkrat. This is mostly to work on the wave and kind of pressure the Dragonite health bar. Diablo lands the Shadow Charge onto Misha, gets his full souls off of that. Big Lunar Flare connecting onto a few enemies as now Diablo's displaced. Warlord Challenge kicked into the wall. Tyrande with the Starfall activated. Wandering Kick from Chen, pushing Dark Wolf really close to the core, and I don't think Garrosh can get out of this alive. He does get some armor there for a moment, and this is looking like it's not going the way of Team Dynouh. They are going to be on the retreat here. Diablo activates the Apocalypse. Celestial charges the answer back into him. Flying kick in from Chen. Devouring Maw is dropped, but it's not enough to save. Tyrande is trying to auto-attack and heal through all this, but it's just not enough, and things are falling apart on Team Dynouh. You thought they had the game-winning push, thought they had the game-winning moment, but it's not going to be the case as the Concussion Mine catches Jaden right after this. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call Finland! Picked up by the side of Team Gia, but this is still going to be a long road to go. They still have to go through an entire fort, keep front gate, and keep. They can probably get the keep front gate, maybe 50% of this keep, but I don't think this is a game-winning moment.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
They're gonna sidewall. No, you can't do this. You can't. You can't go for end off of this. Garrosh is up. Zagara's here as well. It's 20s on both sides. Purifying Brew, Serenity, Get Stuffed, Extra Oomph, and Hellgate. They get more of the keep than I anticipated. Zagara is now providing some good poke damage into the wave as well as the enemy team and zoning them back a bit. Toss from Garrosh into a Groundbreaker. Chen self-cleanses that Tyrande's Lunar Flare. She's at 16 stacks currently. They don't have a minion wave. Yeah, but they got a Chen with enough to share. That's the thing. You can raw push. You don't always need a minion wave. They had a Chen with enough to share. They had a Diablo. They had Malfurion healing. They were fine. I don't think what they did was too greedy. I didn't think they would get that much of the keep. Well, 12-7 in our kills, 21-20 in levels, and right now, the map has been almost parodied through this bottom lane push. A good team fight again for Team Gia. Work better than... Oh, no, me too, Cloud. Me too, bud. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Hope you're having a good time hanging out with us. Skog going for the channel, uninterrupted.
Save this realm. Now it burns.
Alright, Dragonite, they want to go for this end right now. Take a quick peek at the stats. 900 damage into structures. Hold the phone! Misha gets a charge. Wrath of Angiris pulls Chen up to the sky, but the sky suplex is not enough. Misha, she is dead.
Red team has destroyed.
Keep has gone down. Toss on to BRB soaking. Warlord challenge as well. The Dragonite being dropped really low really quickly here. And the Boars are unleashed by Rexar to zone back the enemy. The Dragonite hasn't even dropped the shielding on this core. Riptire does have that extra oomph, but you need to find at least 3 heroes, and there's just too much spread, so Junkrat only gets 1 hit with that. 70% on the core currently as the Devouring Maw connects onto the Chen. Currently have a Celestial Charge onto this Diablo as Dynouh taps well, looking to jump back into this team fight. Rexar's the one to go down first. The core shielding is dropped. The core is dropping quite quickly, but I don't know. Can they actually do it here right now? Malfurion, can you get 11% of the core? Not like this! Not like this! Oh, not like this, Team Gia. Not like this. Oh, the core remains with 1,902. We round up on that. Diablo's going to be scouted out in... Oh, wait. I mean, he's going to be seen here, but it doesn't... Okay, he's going on to Dynouh. They want to take down Zagar, which is a good amount of core damage, but I do think this is going to be a dead Diablo here.
Red team dominates.
Team kill!
Picked up by the side of Team Dynouh as they run to core. The GG was already called by Cerny, as you saw in the in-game chat, but nicely defended by Team Dynouh. They take map number 2. They take this first best of 3 of the day in a 2-0. And as I said, this is the first best of 3 of the day. We got 3 more best of 3s on the way for you lovelies at home. Thanks for hanging out. And as always, if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to drop a follow. Thanks for watching, and let's get set up for map number 1 as Team Dynouh takes our first best 3 of the day. Nice. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Alright, you know the dealio. We're going to go ahead and roll out some ads. We'll get ourselves prepped for our next best of 3. It is going to be Team Dynouh versus Team Dayquaza. We're going to see the double Ds. Wait.